Alexis Sanchez wanted out. He wanted to go, and I don't think that was a secret. I think his future was disruptive behind the scenes, so you take that out of the equation. Now, last week we talked about how Alexis Sanchez, if he went to, when he went to Manchester United, we couldn't evaluate Arsenal's transfer window until deadline day because we thought Aubameyang was perhaps coming. His arrival makes this a win for Arsenal. We call them the biggest winners. I would say they had the most exciting transfer window by far, where they got the striker they wanted. They didn't lose Sanchez for nothing because they got Mkhitaryan in. There's a young Greek kid who's a defender. I'm not going to even try and pronounce his name properly, but he's 20 years old, been in the squad a couple times. We don't know too much about him. So the nightmare scenario was losing Alexis for nothing, losing Ozil for nothing, and possibly even Jack Wilshere, whose contract is expiring this summer. Instead, they lose Sanchez, get Mkhitaryan, get Aubameyang. Arsenal's in, I think they've strengthened their attack. And they've also sold Giroud, they've sold Walcott, they've sold Coquelin. 3 players who were eating up money on their wage bill and weren't performing to the level that Arsenal needs them to in order to get back into the top 4 or even, chase major trophies.
They're hoping, I think, that these moves will shuffle up the roster and maybe spark some spirits in the players a little bit, and they go on a little bit of a run and are safely in the top 4 spots to qualify for Champions League.
I don't see that happening. The problem with Arsenal, I'm going to tell you, the problem with Arsenal is that there have been these glaring weaknesses for the last 5, 10, 40 years where they need a top center back and a leader in midfield, somebody strong, somebody who's going to organize. They were the 2 glaring problems with Arsenal, and they have been forever and a day. Well, those problems are still there, but what they did do is react to Sanchez's imminent departure in a way that left them stronger than they were at the beginning of the month. So I won't give them an A for the transfer window, but B+.
B+?